Welcome. My name is Favor Oluchi Christopher, and right here I'll be having some special interview with some amazing guests. Hello, viewers. A very good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you can see or hear me from. So I have with me someone special, a woman of grace and beautiful, Pastor Mrs. TD Joachim. She is the assistant lead pastor of GRCC. She is the convener of I Can Singles, a faith-based relationship and purpose platform. She's also the founder of Kimpact. That's Kingdom Impact NGO. She's a minister, she's a leader, she's a professional, a career professional, a relationship advocate, a wife, and a mother. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
And I will say, you look good, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
You smile.
Thank you.
So I would want the viewers to meet you.
Okay.
So I would want them to know who is Pastor TD.
Okay.
Who is she?
Yes, I have even done most of the. But first of all, I will say I'm a servant of God.
Okay.
Before the title, I've been a child of God, daughter of Zion. I'm a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, and also an administrator.
Wow.
To the glory of God.
So adding to the title, that's amazing. So what does it mean to serve as the assistant lead pastor? We don't really get to see ministers' wives stand in as assistants. So how has it been for you? What does it actually mean to be the assistant lead pastor of GRCC?
It has been a responsibility. It has been a responsibility. When the pastor is not there, people look up to you. So you have to, it makes you to brace up so that people will not be saying, it must be pastor, it must be pastor. It's responsibility, let me just put it that way. It's an act of responsibility.
So far so good. Has been the work? Has it been free? Let me put it the way we will say in Nigerian election. Has it been free and fair? Or has it been really cumbersome?
Anyway, it has been, I will not use the word cumbersome because you relate with people. And people with their different views, different opinions about you. I've been in a situation where some members said I'm not relating enough.
Oh wow.
And when I try to change, relating, being free with people, some other people said again that I'm too free, that I should class myself, So one thing I've come to realize that just be yourself, and no matter how good you are, everybody cannot love you. Yes.
Everybody, you cannot please.
You cannot.
You definitely stop.
Yes.
So, ma'am, I want to ask you, what has your journey been like as a woman in ministry and leadership?
It has been good. I would say being in ministry is been challenging. I will not tell you that it's an easy route, but God is faithful. Faithful is he that has called, who also will do it. So it is the work of God. That's one thing I'm very intentional about, that this is the work of God and God is going to do his work. So most of the time I just hand over everything to him. Let him take charge.
Yeah. So previously you shared that there are a lot of expectations as the assistant lead pastor, right? So, what are the challenges that you have experienced that have shaped you? Because I know, of course, it did not just take a very straightforward route here.
Yeah.
So, what are the challenges that have shaped you to be the woman you are right now?
Yeah, is the most is people. Just like I said earlier, it's not easy to lead people. Initially, being my personality, I'm this no nonsense person. If I give instruction, I want you to just do it. You understand? I believe in management and I believe in being detailed. So if I'm relating with you and I see that you are lagging behind in some things, I find it difficult to believe that how can someone behave like this? But with time, I've come to realize that everybody cannot be like me. So I should not expect too much from people, because people truly can be sincerely wrong. People can sincerely not be responsible. So I have come to being able to give people room to make mistake and correct them, and also give them room to grow with time.
Truly, you have the attribute of a good leader. Because a good leader is someone who gives people the hand to grow, not wanting to just suppress, wanting to just let them stay at that point because he or she is in leadership. Thank you very much. So we have here that you are the pioneer, founder, president of the ICANN singles. You know, when we say ICANN, one thing just comes to head: the Institute of Chartered. I see another ICANN here. It has to do with the singles, and I want to believe the single systems. So, what led to that creation? What was your motive? What was your passion?
Yeah, my passion is seeing singles getting it right in marriage. There's so much, demonic ideology that even the Church of Christ has bought into. Seeing it thriving in the church, it makes me feel sad. And to the extent that most singles no longer believe in marriage. So that's where the word "I can" comes in. That it doesn't matter what is happening around me, it doesn't matter what I say, I can have a fulfilling marriage. So that's where the word "I can" comes from.
Oh, right. That's so good. So I can.
Yes, I can have a good marriage. I can have a fulfilling career. I can have a fulfilling marriage. I can be happy.
That's so beautiful. Now, speaking about singles, let's dive into that. So, what are the most common struggles singles have today? You mentioned something that they are afraid of wanting to get married.
Yeah.
And most of them have, proposed in their hearts that, see, this marriage thing is not for me. So, in your ministry and in the I Can't Singles Forum, what are the most common challenges you have seen single?
The most is not believing in marriage. They believe there is no perfect marriage anywhere. Even Christians believing that there is no husband that does not cheat. All men are cheats. And you see them bringing him into the church. You understand? They believe so much in most ideology that is not biblical. Most singles are even afraid of going into marriage, just as I said earlier. So they don't believe, so they just want to marry to fulfill your righteousness. Oh, my mates are getting married, I'm getting older, it's time for me. Maybe people have started asking them questions, when are you getting married? So they started looking for the next person to get married to. The one thing is that marriage, I always tell singles that marriage is not an end to a means. It's a means to an end. So marriage is not the end. You are getting married does not mean your career has ended. You are getting married does not mean your purpose has ended. You are getting married does not mean that you can no longer have a drive. You understand? So marriage, especially single ladies, they see marriage as the end. Once you are married, that's all. So I try to work on that ideology to change that marriage should make you better. If Bible says that one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. So if you are 1,000, you are already chasing 1,000. As you are going into marriage, that 1,000 should not reduce. Even if you are not yet at chasing 10,000 immediately, at least you walk towards it and achieve that purpose.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Growing up, we already had a standard. So once you finish school, you serve, you get a job. In fact, that job self
is secondary.
The next thing should be marriage. But it's so beautiful to hear you say that marriage is not
an end to
a means, but it's a means to an end. Thank you so much, Pastor TD. So, how do you teach couples wholeness and patience in seasons of waiting? It's not easy to wait. It's not easy to wait. When you hear people say, just wait on the Lord. They don't wait on the Lord. And
it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done.
How do you teach on that, especially for singles, the young women waiting? We have different
stages of waiting. Yes.
So how do you actually teach on that?
Okay. Just like you said, it's not easy to wait. It's easy to teach it from the pulpit. It's easy to quote the Bible. But the real experience of waiting, it takes the grace of God. And one thing about waiting is, it's not enough that you are waiting, but what you are doing while waiting. But what you are doing while waiting will determine how quickly God will show up. Because you might be waiting because God wants to let you pass through some trials. He wants to make you to pass through some lessons, for you to learn some lessons. So the earlier you come up with those things, the easier, the quicker God shows up. So until you achieve what God wants you to achieve in that period of waiting, God might not show up on time. So while waiting, make sure that you are really waiting on God indeed, and you are doing what you are supposed to do. For example, if you are waiting to be married, what are you doing? I told a lady, you are believing God for a partner. On your DM, WhatsApp DM, is a baby boy that is there. On your Facebook account is private. Nobody can find you. You are not visible. You are waiting on the Lord. You don't have a social life. It's from church to office, from office to the house. You don't relate, you don't associate. Even your neighbors don't know anything about you. So what you are doing waiting matters. So that's it.
So it is not how long, but how well.
Yes.
So is there a duration for waiting? Can I just wait 6 months if nothing happens?
You can't give God condition. Because God is never late. He's never early. God is always on time. So you can't give God condition. God, because at the end of the day, you are the one that loses. God, if you don't show up in the next 6 months, even if it's an allergy that comes my way, I will go ahead. If you go ahead and marry anybody, who suffers? So it's better because God's timing is always the best. And when God is telling you to wait, God will not just tell you to wait to punish you. God will not tell you to wait to afflict you. God has purpose. There is nothing God does that is not purposeful. So if you might not know the reason, it might be confusing, but just obey and wait and allow God to perfect his work.
Amazing. May God give us grace to wait.
Amen.
So, your birthday, you already looking like just cake right now.
I've started celebrating my birthday since January 1st.
Oh, wow. So your birthday is coming up February 17th. Should have just waited today because see now, time flies. So how does that make you feel personally? And what are you most grateful for in celebrating another year?
Wow. It makes me feel happy, feel good. Because, some years back, when I look at that age that I'm clocking this year, I was say, oh God, when? It's still far. But finally, 2026 is here.
Yeah.
And I'll be 50. And it's like, is here already. So I look at myself and in the mirror, I say, 50. You this girl born yesterday, you are 50. If I will still calculate the year again, it's 50, it's 50, I'm 50. So I personally feel excited and grateful to God. It can only be God. When most people say, but you don't look it. I say, yeah, it's God. I thank God for the grace that has been sustaining me. So I'm very, very grateful for the gift of life.
And that's so beautiful. You made mention about when you were younger. You look up and say, oh, this particular age, when would it happen? So, if you could speak to your younger self now, what wisdom would you share? What will you tell your younger self? Let's assume that you were standing in front of a mirror and then you are having or you're seeing the reflection of the younger you. So, what wisdom will you tell the younger you?
I'll tell my younger self that, Temitayo, it pays to serve God. It pays to serve God. It pays to wait on God. Don't cut corner with God. Just wait. Even if you don't understand, wait. Even if you don't know where God is leading you to, just follow God. God is faithful. You might not understand. It might be confusing. It might sound foolish. Just follow. And God will lead you right.
A career professional. How do you juggle career and ministry and family and every? How do you juggle it?
I'll say planning. Planning. I think I have that gift or that grace to plan.
That's it.
Because I didn't realize that initially growing up. But along the line, I discovered that I think it's a special gift. I know how to manage time. I know when and what to give priority to. As I plan myself, my week, my day, my month, and I follow it.
Planning. He who fails to plan plans.
Yes, plan to fail.
That's so amazing. So before I would let you go, what's one message you would tell women, girls, singles, from everything you have gone through as an individual? That just one message that you will say, this is it.
One message. Anyway, there are messages. But just like I said earlier, it's good to follow God. It's good to follow God. As a single lady, just hold on to God. As women, hold on to God. Don't believe in people appraiser. validation. If God is leading you, don't depend on what people are saying. Just follow God. At times, the gift of God, when it comes, even if it's good, it will appear like a mud. It takes patience. You have to work on it before the mud start falling off. Then at the end of the day, the gold will present itself. And one thing again is that I've learned, in the number of my years, is that to every gift that God is giving you, to every blessing, there is always a counterfeit. The devil will bring the counterfeit first before the original appears. So if you are not patient or not, you will fall for the tactics of the devil. Just like in the case of Jesus. Jesus, that his purpose is that he's coming to be the king of the world. You can imagine the devil now coming to present him, bow to me and I will make you. So if you don't know the difference, that's why it's good. Know yourself, know your God, know your purpose. It will really help you in every decision you make. Even if that thing is appearing as real, you know that this is not how God works. Just like he told Moses, he said that the children of the Israelites, they do what? They know the way of God, but Moses knows the heart of God. The heart of God is what God does, the way how God does it. So you must be able to differentiate, even if it's appearing good. Is this good? It might be good, but it might not be good for me. Is it from God, or is the devil, trying to present himself as a child of light? So singles, more especially in the area of marriage, it's not everybody that is the church that is old. Some of them are still going through treatment. They are still growing. They are still growing. So because you met a brother in the church does not mean that the brother is the will of God. Because the brother is good does not make that brother good for you. You must know, what aligns with your purpose. Go for it.
So many lessons to learn from just one. All right, finally. So, what's next for you as concerning the ICANN symbols and NGO as well as ministry? So, what's next? This is Big 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Big 50. So, what is next for you?
By the grace of God, I think the next phase is for us to be visible on the social space. We want to reach the global world this year. So people must learn, must listen. The devil has filled the air with so many negativities. So we can't continue to keep quiet. The Bible said that the keeping quiet of the righteous makes leads to the elongation, something like that, of the enemy. So we must speak. We must start speaking to negate all the negativity in the social space.
So it's time to demystify myth. It's now time to break down ideology. It's time to learn, relearn, unlearn.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's beautiful having you here.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, you've heard from our mommy. So watch the space because she's coming out. And this next phase is going to be massive. So stay tuned and make sure you follow her on all her social media handles because we are coming out with beautiful, beautiful things. Thank you so much, Monty.
Thank you. Thank you.